Hello, it's Kadisha. I'm back with another video. What do we do when we have tough situations? Do we play victim? Do we just give up altogether? Or do we decide to be an overcomer? This video is actually, I guess, inspired by a lady who was became blind. I was about to say was blind, but she became blind. She wasn't born blind at birth, but she had an accident to happen and it caused her to become blind. In that situation, she talked about, of course, depression and woulda, coulda, shouldas, but she decided to actually turn her situation around and not live in that pity that we can so easily fall into if you are in a situation like that. And I just think of like people who become like paraplegic. There's a word, paraplegic, and just anything. It's like, do we decide to become an overcomer? But yeah, like this lady became blind, and now she is an advocate for um, basically like domestic violence. She speaks out against it and just basically trying to help people not stay in that, because oftentimes we think when we're in those situations that we have to stay, and you don't. And I just want people to actually hear it from somebody who may not even, of course, be experiencing what you're experiencing, but just wanting to give you the hope that is needed in this time, because it's so easy to get tired and to decide maybe, this is it, or get tired and give up, or get tired and stay. But no, this is our time to rise up and to move forward, knowing that we have a bigger purpose ahead of us. And I was just so, like I said, so inspired by this young lady's story, that she is just not allowing her situation to go unnoticed. She's actually using her story for God's glory, as something we've probably heard here lately. It's just like, not trying to be cliche or anything or rhyme, but seriously, things are happening in this world that are unfortunate. However, we have to decide to not allow that to keep us down, but to say, okay, Lord, you allowed this to happen. This doesn't come by surprise to you. So what do I need to do to make this awareness like be, so people can know, like, no, this might have happened to you, but you don't have to be a victim. You're a victor. And so when I seen this lady's story, I was just so inspired. Like, I didn't say inspired 3 times, but seriously, I was just like, oh my goodness, I have no reason to sit and complain about what's going on in my life. This lady has literally wasn't born blind, and that's a whole different story. And other people have probably heard stories about that. But no, she became blind at a older age. She's seen life, and so it's just like she didn't let that stop her. And I'm just so proud. I mean, like, that's my daughter. Like, I know her or something. I don't even know her. But I'm just like, thank you. Because it's a reason why the Lord allowed me to see her story. Because oftentimes we want to sit in our stuff and say, oh, woe is me. And I'm not trying to make light of anybody's situation, not at all, because we all go through different things and hard times. And so I'm not trying to make light of your situation. However, I'm saying that the Lord knows your situation. He knows why you've gone through that. So it's up for us to ask the Lord what to do now. This has happened, what to do now. And so once we get to that place, you'll be surprised and awe on where the Lord is going to take you, because we all have a story. So don't be afraid to share yours. As Revelations 12:11 says, it says, we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. So allow your testimony to be shared so other people can also overcome while you're overcoming. Thank you so much for watching. Like I always say, sa conmigo que quieres ver en otros. Until next time, bye.